As seen on CBS, number 23, Kentucky visiting Arkansas. Wildcats currently a 7 seed in Jerry Palm's latest bracketology, trying to bounce back from a last-second loss against Vanderbilt. Palm's got the Razorbacks as a 9 seed, coming off back-to-back losses against ranked opponents. Things getting chippy at the start here. Oscar Tshiebwe and Mikel Mitchell jockeying in the paint. Mitchell called for the foul. Tshiebwe throwing an elbow after the whistle. Eric Musselman's not happy about it. Refs would take a look, and Tshiebwe is only assessed a dead ball technical, no ejection. And Tshiebwe is going to take advantage of being allowed to stay in the game. Off the Chris Livingston miss, Tshiebwe put back slam. Wildcats up 2. Tshiebwe had 12 points, 9 boards in the first half. Mid-first half, Arkansas down 6. Tshiebwe with the miss. Damian Collins with the board, loses it. Nick Smith Jr. able to keep it in bounds. And here we go the other way. Ricky Council, the board, throwing it down in transition. Arkansas down 4 at the break, but that dunk worth another look. Kentucky, remember this, 15-0 when leading at the half this season. Early second, Wildcats up 7. Antonio Reeves going to drive and then sinks the mid-range J. Kentucky up 9. 2 minutes later, Wildcats up 8. C.J. Frederick drives, kicks it out to Reeves. He's got that corner 3 locked in. Kentucky up 11. A few minutes later, Wildcats up 10. Reeves. Have a day, my man. Up and under for the lay-in. Kentucky up 12. Reeves taking this game over. Arkansas trying to rally. Mid-second half, down 8. Anthony Black forces the turnover. Going up the floor. Jacob Toppin. Smith forces another turnover. And here we go the other way. Oh, boy. Two-handed throwdown. Arkansas down 6. Smith at a team-high 25. Yeah, John Calipari's reaction says it all there. 4 minutes left in regulation. Wildcats up 8. Reeves. Around the screen, contested J, no problem. Kentucky back up 10. Reeves finished with a career-high 37. And the Wildcats win at 88-79. Kentucky with the win clinches the 3 seed in the SEC tournament. They'll get a double bye for Arkansas, their 3rd straight loss, all against ranked opponents. Afterwards, our Steve Lapis caught up with Wildcats head coach John Calipari.
Coach, I don't know, you have 830 some odd career wins, Final Fours, national championship. I don't want to say something stupid, I probably will. From a regular season standpoint, because of the conditions, where would you put this?
Well, when you got no point guards and you're playing with guys that have to play the position and had to do stuff that they weren't used to doing, terrific. But the biggest thing, and I give it credit to my staff, the game plan. You and I talked before. I told you I was going to play that 2-3 zone. No one believed me. We played 10 possessions all season. We played almost 10 minutes, and we just stuck in it. Putting Jacob on Black was a big deal for us. He hurt us up there, so I just put Jacob, who can play all 5 positions, on him.
And I thought your half-court defense was really outstanding the entire game.
We played tight. We knew they'd make some threes, but we didn't think they could beat us shooting threes. At our place, they shot 63%. And they shot layup after drive. We just said, we ain't getting beat that way. We may get beat, but it ain't going to be that way.
Congratulations, Coach. Good luck and enjoy it.
John Calipari going all Jim Boeheim with the 2-3 zone. How about Antonio Reeves going all Jody Meeks, or at least close to Jody Meeks? 3rd highest point total on the road by a Kentucky player in the last 25 years. Meeks went for 54 and 45 against Tennessee and Arkansas, respectively, back in 2009. And for more on this game, we bring in one of the guys who called it on CBS, Steve Lapis. And Coach, you were sitting courtside in a game that, frankly, was a brutal watch. Brutal, I mean, physically. There were technicals and people getting kicked out of the game. What was it like being in the arena and being courtside for that sort of just head-to-head clash we just saw?
Well, you knew from the beginning of the game, the way it was being played, that it was going to be a very, very physical game. And, you know, Oscar Tshiebwe is a very physical guy, and he kind of draws that kind of attention. But there was a lot of stuff going on with these kids. The referees did a pretty good job in keeping it under control, because with 18 minutes to go in the game, it looked like, I don't know what's going to happen for these 18 minutes, but they did a good job. 2 physical, tough teams that both wanted this game, played very hard. But, you know, Kentucky's game plan, I think, was, in the end, getting it done without any point guard, guys by committee bringing the ball up. And then obviously the game of Antonio Reeves was just special when you get 37 on the road. So a great win for John Calipari and the Wildcats.
Yeah, what can you say about the way Reeves conducted himself in this game for his team?
Well, I mean, he's a transfer from Illinois State, and, he comes into this kind of environment. The Missouri Valley Conference, a little different than the SEC, and to do what he did on the road against a very athletic team like Arkansas was really, really an unbelievable thing.
Steve Lapis called the game on CBS. Kentucky a winner over Arkansas. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
And here's a look at the NCAA tournament resume for the Kentucky Wildcats. A projected 7 seed from our Jerry Palm, now 21-10 on the season. Their best win of the year coming over then third-ranked Tennessee. And we bring in CBS Sports senior college basketball writer Matt Norlander. And this is a Kentucky team going down to Arkansas. They had lost 3 straight times against the Razorbacks. Antonio Reeves put them on their back. What did you think about the performance?
Humongous performance in this regard. One, Calipari said it on CBS after. They hadn't run but 10 zone defensive possessions the whole season. They instituted a 2-3 zone. It was a game changer for Kentucky. That and Kentucky did not have a starting point guard in this game. No Severe Wheeler. Cason Wallace still isn't all the way better. They go in. You saw it just there on the screen. Palm had this team as a 7 seed entering the weekend. That's got to bump Kentucky up to a 6 seed. Extremely impressive. And how about this for Reeves? 37 points in 40 minutes. He's the 3rd player in the past 25 years to do that on the road for Kentucky. The other 2 times it happened were Jody Meeks in 2009. So this is a very, very significant win, I think, for the morale of Kentucky. Russ, when you talk about where this team was a month ago, 2 months ago, it was outright panic in Lexington. That's not the case now. 6-7 in quad 1, now 21-10 overall record. I also have to mention Jacob Toppin, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He played well as well. Kentucky is the story here. Yeah, Arkansas let it slip away. Nick Smith had 25 points. He's going to be a top 5 pick probably in the draft. But Arkansas is still going to get in. It really had a great opportunity to boost that resume. Failed to do so.
Well, here's the deal about the Razorbacks. They came in off the back of 2 straight losses, but you can kind of explain it away by scheduling on the. Here they are at home. They'd only lost twice at home all season. How does this one sit then? A 3rd straight loss for the Razorbacks.
It doesn't sit well. And it was a physical, brutal game. It looked like chaos in there. At one point, Musselman looked like he was going to lose his mind because he thought there was a 5-second call that the officials didn't call out there. It's a lost opportunity. And the thing is that when you watch this game, like Shibwe also was a factor. Arkansas normally is just more consistent at home. It normally dictates the terms better than what we saw here today. No, not at all. It's a bad sign for an Arkansas team. Musselman, they pride themselves on the ability to really force you to do their thing. Again, Kentucky had no Wheeler, no Cason Wallace. Mm-hmm. They were able to do that and really induce Arkansas into a situation that it had no desire to be in.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.